Well, the last game was really short and quite underwhelming, to be completely honest, so I figured we might as well just move on to the next game, and that is against Citizen V. Now, Citizen V is very interesting because the setup for his thing, you start with Citizen V A or B instead of for expert mode, Thunderbolts, and the standard encounter sets, no modular encounter sets, except during setup you choose one modular encounter set plus one per additional player, additional modular sets, with the Elite Thunderbolt trait minion. Elite Thunderbolt, etc, etc. And these guys all have like a ton of HP. There are 18, 16, 14, 16, 16, 16. And I am realizing that in the Shuri Black Panther pack, she came with Joystick, who is also an Elite Thunderbolt. So she technically qualifies for this. But I don't think I'm going to play with her, because I've already played with her and I want to see what the expansion box offers. So I'm going to keep her to the side. So you choose two of them, and you set each of those minions aside and shuffle the rest into the encounter deck, and then reveal Justice Like Lightning. Now, Justice Like Lightning is an environment when revealed, each player reveals a random set-aside Thunderbolt minion, reveal and attach the remaining set-aside Thunderbolt minion face up here. In expert mode, give each of those minions a tough status card, flip this card, blah blah blah, it doesn't matter. Point is, we need two encounter sets, and one of them is going to be randomly set under Thunderbolt backup. So we have 6 sets, so I figure we might as well use 2d6. And green is going to be the one that is set under Thunderbolt backup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so 5 and 6. So Mach 4 is going to be set under Thunderbolt backup. And Batroc is going to be the guy that's just engaged with me, I think. I'm fairly certain he just comes out engaged. Justice Like Lightning. Each player reveals a set-aside minion. Reveal and attach the set-aside. Yeah, so this guy is revealed, and this guy is under Justice Like Lightning, and this card is flipped. And then these cards all go away. And these get shuffled into the encounter deck. And I had to say, just based on the setup of this seems quite interesting. This does seem like it's gonna be very modular, because you have to, these are big minions. These are not small minions. And if Joystick is anything to go by, these are gonna be very interesting minions as well. Like their encounter set is gonna be very interesting. So I hope that is true, because something needs to make up for how underwhelming MODOK was, because that was extremely underwhelming. I also figure this is probably a lot more interesting in multiplayer, because then there's a lot more of these Thunderbolt minions and their cards in here, but I'll never be able to know because I have no friends. Batroc is engaged with me. Villainous, Victory 1, 16 HP, 1 scheme, 2 attack. Force Interrupt. When Batroc engages you, discard 1 card from your hand. Now, luckily this all happens before I do my hand draw, because otherwise I would have to start with a hand of 5, which would suck. Thunderbolt backup. The minion attached here is in play and can be targeted by attacks and abilities. Force Interrupt. When the round ends, attach the Thunderbolt minion with the most damage here, swapping it with the minion already attached here, if any. Heal 1 damage from the attached minion. In expert mode, heal 1 additional damage from that minion and give it a tough status card. Ooh. Oh, so they're going to be like swapping in back and forth. What does Mach 4 do? Aerial, Elite Thunderbolt, 1 attack, 2 scheme. Villainous, Victory 1. Each character without the aerial trait cannot make basic defenses against Mach 4's attacks. Oh. Oh, that's gonna suck. And then when Batroc engages me, I have to discard a card. That's gonna really suck. Alright. Apprehending rogue agents. We can do this the easy way or the fun way. Citizen V. I think the story so far is that S.H.I.E.L.D. has caught on to the fact that we're doing stuff. We've rescued people, so now they're sending people to arrest us, which is kind of messed up. Alright. Each Thunderbolt minion gains guard, so I cannot attack the main villain. Each Thunderbolt minion gains guard. So I have to kill both of these. Yeah, if they both have guard, then I have to kill both of them before I can attack Citizen V. Force response. After a player attacks a Thunderbolt minion, that minion engages that player. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game. Okay. So it starts with 1, gets 1 per turn, up to 11. And this is still a 1 main scheme thing. Citizen V, 2 scheme, 2 attack, Thunderbolt. Citizen V cannot be defeated unless there are at least 1 Thunderbolt minions in the victory display. So these both have victory, so they can both be put in the victory display when I kill them. Force interrupt. When Citizen V would activate against you during step 2 of the villain phase, if you are engaged with a Thunderbolt minion, Citizen V does not activate and heals 4 damage instead. So it says activate specifically, so he doesn't get to scheme either, or attack. Interesting. Okay, so this is just like this is more like a 3-stage boss fight. Yeah, this is more just like a 3-stage boss fight then, rather than... And like the stages of each boss are different and they heal. Interesting, okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I forgot to talk about the last evidence card I got, and it was... Aggression. It was Travel. And with this, I can put a Justice support in my deck. I'm already playing Justice, so any supports that I would want are already in my deck, but I can also add 1 threat to the main scheme to search my deck for a Justice support and add it to my hand. So I might do that, because having Justice support is good, especially when I don't draw any. Okay. What do I want to do? I want to keep Strength. I probably want to keep Strength just for something. Don't need Concentrated Fire. Probably should use Leo Fits just to get a card. Don't need Super Spies. Don't need Covert Surveillance. Informant I could use. They both have Villainous. So when they scheme... The minion attached here is in play and can be targeted by attacks and abilities. Is this... Each player reveals a set-aside Thunderbolt minion. Reveal and attach the remaining set-aside Thunderbolt minion face up here. Does this guy activate? He's attached to the Thunderbolt's backup. And that kind of implies that he's backup. He's gonna come in. He's like sitting back and healing is the impression I'm getting. So I don't think he activates. Let me know if I'm wrong though. But I don't think he activates. So I think I'm gonna discard these 4 cards and see what I get. I should also be in alter ego mode and stealth form. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and Interrogation Room, the Raft, that's not going to be useful. That's not going to be useful. I'm not going to be able to kill any of these guys. Okay. Interrogation Room isn't going to be useful either. Oy, okay. Now I can do my evidence stuff. I would like combat training. I don't really care that much about tag teams. So in order to get combat training into my deck, I need to put 1 on a board member. I'm going to choose Tactical Officer. So that's going to get shuffled into my deck. Now, do I want to search for 2 cards? How am I going to pay for stuff? What am I paying for? I can use these 2 to pay for Nick Flying Car. I can use Nick Fury Sr. to pay for Leo Fits. Strength to pay for combat training if I find it. So if I can find a 0 cost... If I can find a 1 cost Justice card. Justice... Support. No, wait, I can use Leo Fits to find a tech card, and then use the Justice card to pay for combat training. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna find both... No. 2 for Fury's Flying Car. Nick Fury pays for Leo Fits. I still have Strength, so I can get combat training. So I would need a 0 cost support. Yellow Justice support. Either way, I'm gonna do 1 for the combat training. And then if there's a 0 cost support, I might do another one. I'm not seeing a 0 cost support though, so I'm not going to do that second one. Okay, 2 for Flying Car, 1 for Leo Fits, 2 for combat training, And then I'm going to use Leofits to search for a tech card. Are there any zero-cost tech cards? I probably should have just done that the first time I was searching. Preparation skill, tactic, preparation. I don't actually have a zero-cost tech card. Never mind. Leofits does nothing for me. In that case, I probably should have searched for a 1-cost or a 2-cost support instead, but whatever, it's fine, it's fine. I have my combat training, so I flip over and I'm gonna thwart for 2. And I get to put 1 on my suit. After a player attacks a Thunderbolt minion, that minion engages that player. Okay. So, it gets 1 automatically. Citizen V would activate, but instead he heals. And then Batroc schemes, and he has Villainous, but 1 of that goes on my suit. So he is boosting for 3! Boosting for 3. That's a big boost to start off with. Okay. And the revealed card is Aim Interference. Oh, I need to draw my hand. Hand of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aim Interference for mental. And I only have 1 mental. So at least 2 are going to come on. I'll use my Covert Surveillance to not put 1 of them on there. And I'm going to put 1 on here and 1 on here, because that's going to be easy to deal with. Let's go... Oh, I want Concentrate Fire, though. I really want that Concentrate Fire. Or not Concentrate Fire, Under Surveillance. I'm going to use 2 for the Under Surveillance on the main scheme, so now that's not going to go right away. That needs to go up to 15 to lose. And I don't have enough for EM Shield. I kind of want to keep it, but it's fine. I'd rather just draw some resource generation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets 1 automatically. Citizen V heals, but he can't. When does Thunderbolt backup happen again? Force Interrupt. When the round ends, attach the Thunderbolt minion with the most damage here. So if there's no damaged minions, then I guess nothing would happen. Swapping it with the minion already attached here, if any. Heal 1 damage from blah blah blah. Okay. So not until I damage someone. Batroc is scheming for 1, for 0, plus 0. And reveal card. The villain attacks you in hero mode. This time, this is not during step 2, so he actually does attack me, but Stealth Suit means he's going to scheme instead. And he's scheming for 1 plus... Supersonic, what is this? Well, he's scheming for 1 plus 1, so that's 2 more on the main scheme. Boost disactivation. If this activation is an attack, it gains overkill and ranged. Ooh. So no chump blocking. Ooh, that's fun, actually. That's fun. That's a fun card. A boost effect that makes the attacking overkill. So if you chump block thinking you're safe, but this card is in there, you have to account for that and be like, oh, but what if it gains overkill? That's fun. I like this. Now it's my turn. Fury's Watch. Alright, Intelligence Analysis. First off, I need that. I need Fury's Watch. Let's go Prism Dust for the Fury's Watch. And then Practice Plan. And I won't have enough for Agent Coulson, but I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to discard Agent Coulson, and you know what? Should I just let him scheme? Oh, I can thwart. I can... Oh, right. Nick Fury can still thwart. Thwarting for 4. Getting 1 on my Stealth Suit. I'm using Fury's Flying Car, blah blah blah. And I'm going to switch over to Alter Ego mode. So Agent Coulson is still in my hand. And let's use Leofit, see if there's a 1-cost tech card. There is Eye Patch Camera. I can search for Eye Patch Camera. And I can use Fury's Watch for the Eye Patch Camera. I'm not actually sure why Leofit is in this deck when he doesn't seem to have that many tech cards. Like, he has a lot of preparation cards, but he doesn't have a lot of tech cards. So I'll use the Watch and 1 to play Eye Patch Camera. And then draw back up to 6. I'm looking for a resource generation. Safe House, Spray Fire, Secret Agent. Yeah. 1 automatically. Batroc is scheming for 1 plus 2, so 3 more, up to 7. Reveal a card, and that card is Aerial Dogfight. Dogfight. Hinder 2, so it comes into play with 5. Reduce the damage each aerial character takes from each attack by 2, unless the attacker or the attack has the aerial trait, or the attack has ranged. Ooh, ew. And it gives you +1 card every turn. Ew. Okay. Let's flip back over to Nick Fury. I think I just want to thwart twice, first of all. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to thwart twice, so Stealth is going to get 1. Flying Car and Nick Fury are both exhausted to get rid of the aerial dogfight. Let's use 3 for Sky Destroyer, and then I can use 2 from Fury's Watch to play Secret Agent, and then play 0 for Global Logistics, exhausting Leofits. Look at the top 4 cards, discard any number, and put them back in any order. Batroc the Leaper. When revealed, find Batroc and reveal him. If he's already in play, he engages you. Batroc activates against you. If no enemy activated this way, this card gains Surge. Discard 1 card from your hand as a boost. Down but not out. When revealed, choose a random Thunderbolt minion from the victory display and reveal it. Plays 5 damage on that from the victory display. Oh, so even if you kill them, they can come back. Place 5 damage on that minion until it has 5... Wait, place damage on that minion until it has 5 hit points remaining. Then remove this card from the game. If no minion entered display this way, this card gains Surge. I'll let him boost for 0. I think I want to just discard all 3 of these cards and let him boost for 0. I don't know what's going to come out, but that's what I'm going to... Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Heroic Intuition, here we go. Oh, now I have too many resources. Oh, but I can use them on the secret board members. That's right, I can use them on the secret board members. Main scheme gets 1. Batroc schemes for 0 plus... Right, 0 because of the advance. And then reveal a card. That card is Innocent Bystanders. Uses 4... Oh, this is an obligation. Oh, this is not a treachery. This is an obligation. Uses 4 bystander counters. Force response, after you attack an enemy or an enemy attacks you, either spend 1 resource of any type or place 1 threat on the main scheme, 2 threats instead in expert mode. Remove 1 bystander counter from here. Okay, so basically attacking is either going to cost me a resource or it's going to increase the threat. But that's okay, because I'm not attacking yet. Is Sky Destroyer a attack? After you play a shield card, exhaust Sky Destroyer, deal 2 damage to an enemy. No, this is not an attack. Okay. What do... Let's go 2 for Heroic Intuition, and then thwart twice from the main scheme. So I get 1 more. Flying Car and Nick Fury are both exhausted. And this time I get to remove 6 instead of 4. And then I can use Genius and Energy. Genius is going to... Oh. No, I didn't play that. Genius is going to remove 1 from Chief Surveillance Officer and remove 2 threats from a scheme. And Energy... Remove 1 secret counter from here, then heal 1 damage from a friendly character. This is after the arrow, so I can still do this even though there's no valid target for healing. And... End of turn. I think I'm starting to get built up enough where I can start trying to attack. Gemma Simmons, Quake, Informant, Maria Hill. Hey, Maria Hill. And Practice Plan. So I should use my Practice Plan soon. So main scheme gets 1. Batroc schemes. I get a counter on my suit. And that's another advance. Hey, there we go. So he schemes for 0. And then reveal a card. That card is... Coup de Foudre? Force Interrupt. When a minion engages a player, that player discards the top X cards of their deck, where X is the number of boost icons on that minion. These guys have 4 boost counters. Place 1 threat here for each energy discarded this way, and this has an acceleration token. Okay. Let's use 3 for Maria Hill. And this is a shield card. So I can exhaust Sky Destroyer to deal 2 damage to Batroc. And then I can use 1 from my Fury's Watch to pay for Gemma Simmons. So now I'm all resourced out. Nick Fury is going to thwart for 3. I'm gonna Flying Car. Maria Hill is gonna thwart for 2. And that's gonna put 2 on my stealth suit. And then, do I just go ham now? Do I just attack? I think I just attack now. I have quite a lot built up. I think I'm just gonna attack now. Nick Fury is gonna attack Batroc for 3. That's gonna switch me into assault form. And I'm gonna use 3 counters, so I'm attacking for 6. Yeah. Oh, innocent bystanders. Because I did not spend a resource, I have to place 1 threat on the main scheme. And that uses up 1 counter. Draw back up to 5, I can't. I get a face down card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, before that, do I want to... Yeah, you know what? Before I end my turn, I'm going to flip back over to Nick Fury, and I'm going to change back to stealth form. So I draw back up to 6 instead, and they're still just going to scheme. So 6 cards. There's Avengers Mansion. When did I draw that? Why did I not play that? Why did I not play Avengers Mansion and Helicarrier? What the heck? I do not remember drawing those cards. Whatever, it's fine. So because I'm in Alter Ego, well, 1 gets automatic, but Troc is going to scheme for 1 plus boost. After this attack resolves, engage a minion in play that is not engaged with you. This is not an attack though. So Batroc is scheming for 2, and because I'm not in hero form, I don't get to prevent one of that. I get a face down card. Maria Ho should have 1 damage. First card is Blasters. Attached to Mach 4, otherwise attached to the enemy with the highest attack. Attached enemy's attack gain overkill and ranged. Hero response. After you attack and damage attached enemy, spend 2 energy resources to discard, and this has +1 attack. Okay. Second card, Citizen V Sword. When revealed, attached to Citizen V. He activates against you. Okay. +1 scheme and +1 attack. So because, again, this is not in stage 2, he actually gets to activate with 3 scheme plus 2. So 5 more on the main scheme. But that's the end of the face down cards. And now this actually does activate, right? When the round end, attach the Thunderbolts minion with the most damage here, swapping it with the minion already attached here. So now I'm engaged with Mach 4, and he has no effects when he engages me. Heal 1 damage from the attached minion. In Expert, heal 1 more and give it a tough status card, but I can still attack him. The minion attached there is in play and can be targeted by attacks and abilities. Okay, so I can still attack Batroc, and I'm thinking I want to do that. Let's flip back to hero. Do I want to flip back to... I have taken no damage. Yeah, flip back to hero form. And use Genius, Informant, and Global Logistics for Avengers Mansion. And then use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. And then use... What did I... Genius, Informant, and... Yeah, okay, so nothing should be exhausted. I'm going to use the Fury's Watch, 2 from Fury's Watch, and a Covert Surveillance to pay Helicarrier. Helicarrier is a shield card, so I can exhaust Sky Destroyer to deal 2 damage to an enemy. And I can use Helicarrier to pay for Covert Surveillance, remove 2 threats from a scheme. So this is back down to 8. And I can put that on my Stealth Suit form. Maria Hill is also going to thwart for 2, putting 2 more on my Stealth Suit form. Nick Fury is going to thwart for 3, which gets 1 more on my Stealth Suit. But then I'm going to get rid of 1 with Flying Car to unexhaust Nick Fury. And then Nick Fury is going to attack... what's his name? Batroc. Flipping over to Assault, using up 3 counters. So for another 6 damage, so he's at 15 out of 16. And that's gonna be it. Oh, innocent bystanders means he gets one more after you attack an enemy or an enemy attacks you. I don't know if an enemy attacked me while I was out, but it's too late now. Back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Energy, safe house, Nick Fury Sr., interrogation room, spray fire. Spray fire. Main scheme gets 1. Citizen V does nothing. Mach 4 does attack me, and because I don't have aerial, and nobody I have has aerial, I can't block this. And what is the thing in this again? Otherwise attached to attacks gain overkill and ranged. So this is... yeah, okay, so he's just attacking for +3 with overkill and ranged, but I can't block it anyways. So 3 plus 3, 6 damage. And don't be an attack. It's not an attack. Jolt. Villainous. Wait, there's a minion in here. This is not a... okay. Enemy attacked me. So one more goes on a main scheme, and one more gets off innocent bystander. Villainous, when defeated, place 3 threats on a main scheme. Hero action. Exhaust your hero, place 1 parlay counter on Jolt. If there are 3 or more parlay counters on here, remove Jolt from the game. She is not defeated. Ah. That's interesting. Alright, let's go Avengers Mansion, draw a card. I need to use my practice plans. Do I have any tech cards? No, I don't understand why Gemma Simmons and Leo Fitz. Like, I don't have tech cards in this deck. Why are these in this deck? Let's go... I can go Nick Fury Sr. and give myself a tough card. That way Mach 4's attack won't actually attack me. Or it won't damage me for 1 turn. That seems like a good idea. Helicarrier, safe house, and interrogation room. That's going to do nothing for me. Wait, helicarrier, safe house, interrogation room. I still need one more. Spray fire. No, wait, I can use... no, it's fine. Fine. Yeah. I'm going to do that. For Nick Fury Sr. Nick Fury Sr. comes into play. He is a soldier, or shield, so I can exhaust Sky Destroyer, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Is in play and can be targeted by attacks and abilities. Okay, so this is, even though it's not an attack, this is still an ability, so I can kill Batroc. So Batroc is dead. I think he was supposed to heal 1 last turn, but then that would mean he was at 14 instead of 15. So this would still kill Batroc, and he goes into victory display. Nick Fury Sr. comes into play, and I'm going to give myself a tough card. Oh, I have to spend a resource. There we go. I'm going to spend a resource to not put 1 on the main scheme. And that's going to get rid of innocent bites. Oh, this is not an attack. That was not an attack. Yeah, sure, screw it. Let's just have Nick Fury attack. Well, let's have Maria Hill thwart for 2 first, and that's going to kill her. But that's going to give me 2 on my suit. And then I'm going to attack using up 3 to do 6 damage to Mach 4. And I'm going to use Fury's Flying Car to bring me back down to 0 on my assault form, to unexhaust Nick Fury. And then Nick Fury is going to... with that attack, I will use Practice Plan to pay for the innocent bystanders. And that gets rid of that. Flying Car to unexhaust me. I'm going to use energy for the... oh, before she dies, Maria Hill dies, I'm going to use energy to heal her with the Chief Medical Officer. So now she still has 2 damage. I guess I might as well have Nick Fury Sr. attack for 2. Nick Fury is going to thwart for 3, putting 1 on my suit. And I'm going to flip back over. And I'm going to flip back to stealth form. And that's the end of my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Super Spies, concentrate 2 concentrate fires. 2 and a spray fire, global logistics, and the raft. Main scheme gets 1. Citizen V steal healing. Backup doesn't do anything yet. Mach 4 is gonna scheme for 1 plus 2, so 3 more. It's up to 5. Jolt is also gonna scheme, and she's also villainous, so she schemes for 0 plus 1, up to 6. Get a face down card. That card is aim interference. This one does have the insight because it's not on review. Whoa. Intelligence analysis. I'm using intelligence analysis. This is not hero form only, so I can disregard that by getting 1 off my suit. Secret agent, unfortunately, is a hero response, but I think I have practice plan. After you discard a preparation, I can discard practice plan, get intelligence analysis back in my hand. Alright, my turn. Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Get the intelligence analysis back out. I might as well use Super Spies, I guess, to get 3 on my suit. Flip back over to hero form. I would like to pay for these. Oh, and then Thunderbolt backup. When the round ends, attach the Thunderbolt minion with the most damage here, swapping it with the minion already attached here, if any. Heal 1 damage from the minion. Okay, so he still gets... It says if any, so he still gets put under here, and he heals 1. But then when I attack... Oh, I think I was supposed to... When I attacked Batroc while he was under here, I think I was supposed to engage him. After a player attacks a Thunderbolt minion, that minion engages the player. Yeah, I think he was supposed to come out from under the backup. But that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I was supposed to discard a card. But whatever. It's okay. It's okay. Let's use Prism Dust and the Raft, because these cards are useless to me. For the Global Tactical Officer, deal 2 damage to a enemy. Hero action, spend 2 physical, and then deal 2 damage to an enemy. After you attach and damage attached enemy, spend 2 lightning to discard this card. I think I'm okay with keeping it there, actually. I could use 2 concentrated fires to heal up Maria Hill again, but oh, Nick Fury Sr. is dead. Let's go Fury's Watch. Remove 2 from my stealth suit. To use Chief Surveillance Officer, remove 2 from the main scheme. Let's use Maria Hill. Nah, you know what? I'll heal her. I'll heal her. Use 2 energy. Then heal 1 damage from a friendly character. I'm pretty sure I can still do that. Actually, you know what? I'm not completely certain. So let's just say I don't. I can't. Maria Hill is going to thwart for 2 and she's going to die. But that thwart goes on to my suit. And how much do I need to kill this guy? He has 16 HP. He's currently at 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need 7 more damage. 7 more damage I can do right now, actually. I can do Concentrate Fire, deal 4 damage using Helicarrier and Spray Fire. For Concentrate Fire, deal 4 damage to an enemy. Flips me back over to Assault form, and I'm going to use 3 counters to deal 7 damage. 9 plus 7. He has no HP bonuses, so now that kills Mach 4. And he goes into victory display. Citizen V cannot be defeated unless there are at least 1 Thunderbolt minion in the victory display, when a Citizen V would activate against you during step 2 of the villain's phase. Okay. So now Citizen V is up for grabs. I can just go ham on him. He should have 0 damage. Should I have 6? I think I might supposed to be having 6. I think that is true. So Concentrate Fire, if I defeated the enemy, I can either place threat onto my suit form, or I can change to stealth suit. I'm going to change back to stealth suit. And I'm going to use Global Logistics and use Sky Destroyer, because this is a shield card, to deal 2 damage to Citizen V. And Global Logistics, I can look at the top 4 cards and discard any number of them, and when revealed, each player engages each minion with the player clockwise from them. This has Surge. Boost for 2, boost for 1, boost for 2. Attach to... After the attached minion attacks, you remove and take 2 indirect damage. What the heck is indirect damage? Alright, well the book that came with this does not say what indirect damage is, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, it doesn't say what indirect damage is, so I'm just not going to deal with it. I'm kind of fine with him scheming, so I'll put that on top. He can scheme for the 2, reveal this one, because it's just a surge, so I can surge and give it innocent bystanders, and then he can boost with caught off guard. So he's going to boost for 2 to start off with, and then boost for 1 next turn. I just got to keep that in mind. That's going to be the end of my turn. And I'm going to discard Concentrate Fire. I don't feel like Concentrated Fire is going to do me much good right now. So 1 on the main scheme. Citizen V schemes for 2, -1, because my stealth suit gets 1. Wait, when did Nick Fury get the tough card? Oh, right, because the dude attacked me, and then I couldn't... Yeah. So I still have my tough card. Citizen V attacks, or schemes for 1 plus the 2, so that's 3 more. It's up to 6. Oh, what is this again? Attached to Citizen V, he activates against you. Hero response. After you attack and damage Citizen V, spend 2 physical resources. Okay, so he gets 1 more, right? He gets 1 more scheme. And I get a face down card. That card is Surge. Each player engages each minion engaged with the player clockwise from them, but there are no other players. And then the innocent bystander happens. And I get... It comes into play with 4 obligation counters. My turn. Avengers Mansion, draw a card. EM Shield, hey. Oh, this is tech. I can use Gemma and Helicarrier to pay for EM Shield. And then none of these are going to do me any good. I suppose I can get Quake out here. Use 2 for Quake. Use 1 for Covert Surveillance, remove 2 threats from a scheme. And I can put that onto my suit. Oh, Jolt should have schemed for 0 plus the 1, whatever. I forgot the exact time, but she should have schemed. Let's just say that was it. Quake is a shield. So I get to use Sky Destroyer, deal 2 damage to Citizen V. I kind of want to build up my counter some more, so Nick Fury's going to thwart twice for 2, or for 6. I'm going to get 1 more on here. Flying car is exhausted. I have nothing to pay for, so that's going to be the end of my turn. Quake can attack. Sure. Let's have Quake attack for 2. Wait, Citizen V only has 12 hit points. Wait, Citizen V only has 12 hit points. They're at 6 now. Wait, I don't need to thwart for... It was at 6. I was at 3 on my stealth suit then. If I just attack with Nick Fury... Up to 9. And then use Fury's flying car, remove 1 from here. And then Nick Fury can attack again. Get him up to 12. And even if he wasn't at 12, I can just use 2 from my stealth suit, from my assault form suit. To do 2 more, and he's at 14. Wait, he's dead. Innocent bystander would mean that the main scheme gets 2 more, or 3 more, or whatever, from attacking. But that's okay, because he's dead. Cool. Okay, that was interesting. I feel like Citizen V should probably have more hit points at the final stage, instead of just being like, hey, you can just kill me now. Because once you have your board built out, dealing 12 damage is not that hard. I mean, in some cases, dealing even like 20 damage once your board is built out is not that hard, but I think in every single case, dealing 12 damage is not that hard. Alright. Well, that's Citizen V. I do think that this would probably be harder depending on what encounters you choose. Maybe Batroc and Mach 4 just aren't that hard, right? Like if Joystick was on here, that would be it would be a much more interesting game first off, because I'd be drawing cards and giving her extra boost cards. But I don't know, maybe the main scheme should have less than 11. It doesn't really matter that much when I can boost it by 4, but 11 seems like a bit of a lot. It seems like quite a bit, because you can just sort of sit there and thwart. Well, at least Nick Fury can. I don't know if other people could, but 11 seems like a lot. Yeah, well, either way, that's the end of Batroc, or not Batroc, that's the end of Citizen V, and I believe that was the 4th boss in this box. meaning that there are going to be just one more boss, and that's going to be the last one for the campaign. I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm assuming it has something to do with all of these cards, because they've been sitting around this entire campaign and they've done nothing. After you get the counters on them, they basically do nothing. I also have to record the number of Thunderbolt minions alive, or which ones are alive. So I gotta keep that in mind too. But yeah, I guess until then, I will see you next time. Goodbye. Oh, no. I get evidence. Let's get the evidence. Here we go. What benefit am I getting this time? That's the aim one. This is the shield one. Give me a new evidence card, and that card is money. Each player may add one secret counter card to the board member environment to search their collection for a different protection upgrade. Hey, I can have 3 defense. Do I want 3 defense? Do I care about having 3 defense? I don't think I care about having 3 defense, to be completely honest. Each player may add 1 threat to the main scheme to search their deck for a protection upgrade and add it to their hand. I guess I'm going to treat this the same as I've been treating the yellow card one. So that I can... Or not the yellow card one, the red card one, so I can get an extra card in my hand at the beginning of the fight. But if I don't need it, then I probably won't use it. But yeah, alright, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.